Akash, do you want to give a prompt about the recent announcement that was made by OpenAI?
Yeah, we just learned this morning that OpenAI is opening up its doors for businesses, and that's like something new. And I mean, it was about time that they started talking about what they can use in terms of how can they leverage the existing relationship that they have created over the course of the last year and a half or two, and then start opening it up for larger enterprises and even small customers to actually do it. Now the only caveat there is that it seems that it isn't as differentiated from a regular chat gpt now. They're just introducing the same privacy controls that they have on their API, and they won't train their models on enterprise customer data. So basically, what that means is that they will definitely have the capability to expand into use cases, but it won't be a direct threat to anybody who's trying to build vertical based solutions. So it's going to still lay on top of like most like layers which companies can function on. It's adding that chat gpt kind of like ability within ecosystems, but it's not going to be capable, or it won't be capable of delving deeper into anything that most people in their regular functions will want them to do. Like for example, if you're talking about product managers or customer success people or dev ops guys, it won't be going in deep. It'll just be providing you like surface level searchable data within your own ecosystem, but it's not going to start helping you like do auto gpt kind of like stuff, which we'll talk in a moment.
Can you give a more detailed example of this on if you had to use it, if you're, say, a bank, for example, you have huge data concerns, and due to compliance, you can't be sharing that much data outside, and you want to leverage GPT for business. Can you think of an example that can come handy there?
Yeah, the problem also with working with, let's say, banks or large enterprise customers is that every use case is going to be different for every internal employee. What I mean by that is certain people, even within an organization, will want data to be hidden from people within the organization itself for a variety of reasons. Now, once you start providing access internally to everything, like say knowledge bases and data, or any sort of like disparate information sources within a company ecosystem, you will now start. Now, the tech team probably will need to start building permissions or blocking certain people off from seeing certain amount of data. That is where the complexity actually kicks in, because it's going to be very difficult in terms of building those. I haven't seen, they haven't obviously released this, they probably are doing this in beta, but when they do release it, if a huge if they provide these API call functions, or if they're able to like create these tokens where people can build on top of and say we are limiting permissions to like certain things, then sure, you might be able to like still circumvent some of these privacy challenges. But if they don't, it's as good as saying you're selling an enterprise grade solution to an enterprise and then asking various teams from data to your tech infrastructure teams to start then building permissions on top of their own key functions so other people are not able to see. So you're adding more complexity, which basically then also means that the adoption rate is going to be longer. The time it takes to onboard everybody internally is going to be longer, and eventually people may not want to do it. So that could be the killer. Again, we have not seen what the business capability can actually look like. It's just an announcement. But if that comes into the being that we're, based on rumors, it's just going to be a layer that sits and helps you like search internal data, then it's not going to like be a threat to like most large enterprises, because it's just going to be Google built internally, as simple as that. Google search feature built internally on top of your existing knowledge bases.